The first piece of artwork is now in place at the American Indian Cultural Center and Museum in Oklahoma City. The art was created by a pair of Cherokee artists under a commission that began 5 years ago with a contest to pick the piece of art that would mark the entrance to the long-delayed Cultural Center and Museum.
A crowd of state and Indian Nation dignitaries gathered under a tent on a windy Oklahoma morning to unveil the first piece of art to be enshrined at the Cultural Center and Museum. For a while at least, the decades-long battle over funding of the as-yet incomplete museum was forgotten, and the focus was on the real purpose of the facility, Native American art and history. Art was finally at the building, and the Native American Cultural and Educational Authority CEO Blake Wade is hopeful of much more in the years ahead.
If this is the first, God, I can't wait for the next 20 years.
The American Indian Cultural Center and Museum project began when Henry Bellman was governor. State Representative Chuck Hoskin, who was also chief of staff of the Cherokee Nation, says that shows the dedication of supporters of this project.
This day has been eagerly anticipated for a long, long time. As Native people, perseverance is something that we know well.
Blake Wade says he hopes the Cultural Center and Museum will eventually compete with New Mexico's Native American art markets.
Creating a centrally located arts marketplace in Oklahoma has been my dream forever. I can say to all of you, being from Lawton, Oklahoma, as a young man, where did we all go to see all the art sales and everything? Of course, Santa Fe and Taos and all that.
The inaugural art was produced by Cherokee's Bill Glass Jr. and his son Demas after winning a contest 5 years ago. Glass says the museum can help other people better understand Indian ways that can easily be misunderstood.
As Indian people, we have our ways, but when other people can understand it, like we weren't praying to the sun, we were praying to the Creator. So when other people can understand our Indian ways, that makes society better.
The actual unveiling of the artwork proved to be about as difficult as it has been to get the Cultural Center and Museum built. The cloth that hid it from view at first refused to let go. But after some strong tugs and rather tense moments, it gave way, and the stainless steel structure came into view. The arch, hand, and the cross work together to represent the four elements: air, water, fire, and earth. The structure is titled Touch to Above and is a symbolic prayer to the Creator who resides in a place above the sun. The size of the art pushed the Spider Gallery in Tahlequah to the limit.
We got a chain noise up there, and we got a trolley, and there was just 2 links of that chain, or we couldn't have got it out the door. So we maxed out our shop in this effort.
The future of the American Indian Cultural Center and Museum is now in the hands of Oklahoma City city officials. They have to decide whether to accept the offer made by the state, which includes $25 million to help pay for completion of the museum. That money comes, however, with many strings attached, some of which city officials do not like. Their decision is expected sometime this summer.